Bibi aboko de.
Ayemi adumi hoye.
Fantastic. Boko. Enra abide na akọ sika ebeto Ghana for 2024. And maybe na mo hwehwe no monsaka.
Mamenchia obi na mechia otifo. Na mechia asantiman hene. Midasini akonyo we. And enra the government through the finance minister car budget. I sat throughout the whole presentation with my pen and paper, waiting to write down what the discussions has been and their expectations. But we, we had pre-discussions with the government at the finance ministry about what can be done to change the current economic challenges that we find ourselves in. And going to the budget, we had at least three expectations. One of them was about policy interventions that will support private sector growth. One of them was also about government looking at the Fiscal Responsibility Act, where government will be measured with its expenditure. And the third one was taking off some taxes that have been nuisance to business growth. These were the three key indicators of our expectations. But which year, or share, change the narratives in terms of the growth we seek for as a country, and was so much disappointing. The only thing probably some will say was a little relief, even though it doesn't touch the base of the solutions. Commercial rate, commercial property rate, why not flat rate from 15% to 5%? That's, to some extent, is the only thing probably he tried to touch on what we were thinking probably could be done to reduce cost of rent, which also have an effect on cost of production and cost of doing business in Ghana. But it wasn't so much impressive. There was nothing so much to talk about.
More. Replacing the 15% with 5% flat VAT. No, but enunchire mu yese. Mona mu yedwadifo. Ede na ban ne peso kire. Whatever so. Ana why saying why there na amamu.
You see, when you look at the current calculations, it's quite cumbersome. Dying now demand rent for commercial purposes. There's a certain percentage that is withheld for government, and no computation. You apply 15%, you apply levies. Government gets more than what you as the investor crowd will. And the cumbersome of it have made a lot of people avoid paying for the commercial rate. But 50% there, it's just application to the rent rate. If your rent rate is 100 Ghana cedis, you just apply the 5%. There's no need to go into the details of doing maybe 1% and COVID, 2.5 national health insurance, 2.5 get fund before you add the 15%. And it has actually simplified the computation of it, which was it becomes a little savings for businesses. And of course, it's not the input and output because of which we are claiming. But to that, government have done well by bringing it down to 5%. Apart from that, there's nothing to talk about.
Now,